I was sitting here having a conversation with God, reflecting on the day, and I remember talking to him this morning about how far he's actually brought me in my life. I remember driving to church this morning at 7:30 a.m. and I remember being the guy walking home at 7:30 a.m. from the clubs, from a mate's place, wherever it may be, drunk, high, whatever we were getting into for the weekend. And it was just like that moment of reflection on how far Jesus has actually brought me. You know, there was a time in my life where I never thought I was making out of it. If I'm being completely honest, I probably shouldn't even be sitting here, if I'm being completely honest. But God had other plans for me. You know, He stepped into my life when I never thought I was getting out of the hole that I thought I was in. Drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be. I thought I was gone. I thought I was gone. And I'll tell you this little story where I feel like it sort of started for me. I was walking home from the clubs one day and I'd lost my shoes. I think I lost my phone, my wallet, whatever it may be. I can't even remember. I was a complete mess, complete write-off. And that was a normal weekend for me. I remember pulling up to the 24-hour servo and just sitting there. And I cannot remember if I prayed, whatnot, but this guy pulled up in a white van. It was an older man. He jumped out and he had a red Bible, and that's what caught my eye. And I remember walking up to him and having a conversation, and from what I remember, it was just, he just started talking about God to me, and then he actually prayed over me. He gave me the red Bible, and then I was on my way. I didn't take much notice of that, but looking back on my journey now, that's where God said, it's time to move, Jamie. It's time to get out of this, get out of this hole. And God ripped me out of that hole, the hole that I never thought I was getting out of. That hole I never thought I was getting out of. Fast forward 3 years from then, putting my faith in Jesus, putting my faith in God, and looking back on that moment and knowing that God was with me every step of the way. God is with us every step of the way, even if we are aware of it, even if we are not. I want to sit here and tell you guys that if you are struggling with alcohol, addiction, whatever you're struggling with, know that there's always someone to talk to. Always. No matter if it's a brother, sister, mother, dad, uncle, boss, friend, mentor. Know that there is always someone to talk to. That was just heavy on my heart today, guys.